Hi guys, I apologize ahead of time about the mess. I am staying right now in London with my best friend, and I've got my own room, but it's tiny, so there's the mess. Plus I've ordered so many things that I was missing from things that I need for day-to-day stuff and so forth. So my room is a mess, but it's okay. I haven't done a vlog in so long, and I was like, I need to get it done today. So here I am, back again. I wasn't even had time to get fully ready. Oh, okay, I don't even know where to start. So first of all, I'm back in London. I haven't actually been here in 2 years, which is crazy to me. But last time I was here, I was actually when I was filming my courses, packing my stuff, and moving to Mexico. I was analyzing a lot the past couple of days, and I think I've been kind of going through different emotions. I've been so happy being back here, but then I have all the memories, and then I was remembering things. And I actually dawned on me that the only reason why I also moved to Mexico obviously was because I wanted a new lifestyle and I really enjoyed living there, but it was generally because I fell in love. I fell in love, and I wanted to be back in Mexico to be with someone, So I was like, I'm packing my stuff, I'm leaving London, moving to another country, leaving all my friends and everything that I know. And at that moment, it just seemed like the right decision, and it seemed like the right thing to do. And I was actually very happy. So yeah, because a lot of you ask me why did I move to Mexico? Well, first of all, because it was COVID and there was a lockdown, but there was obviously a second reason, obviously there was a boy. But yeah, being back here in London actually brings so many amazing memories. The weather's been amazing, not today, but it has been amazing a few days ago, very sunny. And I just love London's energy. There's such a vibe, so much energy, financial energy, exciting energy, so many people. In a way, it's very different to Playa, although that's also very busy there. And it's interesting because I've just spent a couple of weeks traveling around America, just trying to explore different cities and do a bit of sightseeing, and I had an amazing time. I stayed with my friends everywhere, and they were so accommodating. Most of my friends literally showed me around, took care of me, fed me, took me to places. I am very lucky indeed, and I'm so grateful that I have so many incredible people around me. And actually this time I'm looking at everything so much different. I feel this love and gratitude towards everybody that I know, and everyone that comes on my way, and people that take care of me and love me, and want the best for me. They generally do, and it took me a really long time to really open up to people and trust them and believe them, but I've realized now that I'm doing it much faster, which is good for me and good for them. So yeah, America has been amazing. I wanted to share, I wanted to do a vlog because I was actually really shocked about the food in America. I've tried so much food, and I've eaten in really nice places and burger places and whatnot, but the main thing that really concerned me is the ingredients that they put in American food, and a lot of the ingredients are so toxic. They're not even allowed here, let's say in Europe, obviously in UK, anywhere else in the world. And it actually generally worried me. It worried me that so much of American population is consuming toxic foods every single day. They probably don't read the labels. Most people don't read the labels. I don't even read the labels all the time. It's just because it's my job, and I'm a bit of obsessed with food and health. Sometimes I do read all these kind of things, but yeah, I generally started to worry about people, and I was like, oh my god, I'm doing my best to educate people on my platform. I do courses, I teach people online, I teach them how to bake. I also teach obviously how to cook too, from scratch, and that just made me feel like I have such much bigger purpose again, because cooking at home is not only fun, enjoyable, relaxing, stress-free, meditating, right? But it's also so much better and healthier for you, especially if you live in America. Honestly, the amount of things that are put into the simple foods was shocking to me. When we went to different supermarkets, you know, I was trying to pick the food, and every single food, even the food that you would think is healthy, you know, doesn't have much in there, still managed to have a lot of ingredients that are not necessarily needed there. Something like you can make at home with like literally just 2 ingredients. In a shop it would have like 5 or 10 ingredients, and so that kind of all baffled me, and it just made me realize once again that what I'm doing, that I'm teaching people how to cook, I'm teaching people how to bake, they're cooking for themselves, they're cooking for their family, everyone is eating good healthy food with no additives, no toxins, and we're already minimizing the risk of people getting sick and unhealthy, you know. And I think the saddest part for me is that I'm so passionate about food. You know, I love food, I love cakes, I love baking. I have been doing this for 10 years. You know, if I didn't love it, I don't think I'd be able to do it. So I'm very, very passionate about this. And I guess I'm also very passionate about what people are selling and what goes into our body. And you know, I've realized that my cakes and everything that I do is actually healthy food now, because if you think about it, if you're making a homemade cake, you're only using like 5-10 ingredients, you know, max. If you go to the store and you buy a cake, that's like 50 ingredients plus. So my cakes are healthy. That's why like I eat cake, I don't really gain weight. I do gain weight a little bit, but I'm not talking about like massive insane amounts, right? So I am doing something good, and then my students are baking and they're feeding their family and friends, and we're kind of creating this ripple effect around the world where not only am I teaching others, they are then passing their knowledge to their kids, they're, you know, selling cakes to their clients, and we're making like a big difference, I hope, anyway. And majority of the population should be healthy. Healthier, at least we know what's in our food. Anyway, I went a little bit off topic because I'm just very passionate about this topic, and I am just generally upset that there are so little regulations about what goes into the food, what's allowed. Most people aren't aware, and I just feel like it just shocked me, you know, because most people are going to get sick, most people are going to get depressed and anxious, because a lot of it comes from food, right, and what we consume into our bodies. Anyway, I think I should have like a whole speech lecture on this at some other point, but overall I really loved America. I wanted to mention that every city that I went to, people were extremely nice, very friendly, very sweet, and just kind, you know. And for me, kindness is just one of the biggest things, and I really enjoyed my trip. Everywhere I went, everybody was lovely, and they were really curious what Latvia was, because, you know, when people asked me where I'm from, I would say that I'm from Latvia, and most people didn't even know where that was, so I had to explain that it's a small country. And I generally have really enjoyed it. Another thing that I've noticed, obviously the cost of living and cost of just moving around, like you have to have a car, petrol, insurance, rent. And I mean, I was really lucky, like I said, I stayed with my friends, so I was driven, so I literally spent pretty much no money traveling around for the last month, because I was completely taken care of by my friends. But you know, for people that live there, you know, the cost of living is definitely much higher, I feel, than like, let's say, Mexico or even London. Like even London is so expensive, but after America, London feels very cheap, or cheaper, let's say. And also the quality of food and ingredients is definitely much better here. So I'm really excited being back in London. I started to think, you know, what is it that I want to do? And I stopped making plans, right? I don't make plans anymore. I used to make literally plans 6 months, 1 year in advance, and I don't do that anymore. So it's kind of weird for me. At the same time, I just feel so free. I do whatever I want to do. I am free, and I feel very happy inside, generally, and on an energetical level. Of course, like I'm still a human, and you know, I get sometimes upset and something still trigger me, and I remember my past, or remember something from my past or someone, and yeah, I get upset, you know. But generally I am living in a moment, and I really enjoying that. So I have no idea where I'll be in the next few weeks. Well, I'm probably going to go to Latvia, actually. Yeah, no, I know that one. But I'm talking about next year. And I was even thinking maybe I could live between London and Mexico, 6 months here, 6 months there. Or maybe I'll just go traveling like I've always wanted to. Or maybe I'll live somewhere else. Maybe I'll go back to America. I really enjoyed living in Austin, so I might go back there and try that out. I haven't really decided. Like, I'm completely like open to anything that comes my way. and it's been really liberating, you know, in a sense. And I realized that not many people have that opportunity to kind of be free and just go with the flow. And I never really done that myself, and now I realized that maybe this is the last moment in my life where I am completely free like this. You know, I don't have any pets, I don't have animals, I don't have kids, I don't have a husband. I am just completely me, and I can pack my bags and leave tomorrow or go somewhere else. And the freedom that I have right now, you know, it's eventually, you know, because I do want to settle down, I do want to have kids, and I do want to have a partner, which I'm going to travel with him as well anyway. But I know that this time I just need to soak it all in and appreciate it. And I'm actually really loving it. And I'm so happy inside and grateful. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now, right now. I've got a podcast interview today. America was amazing. I went to Vegas. I had an incredible opportunity. I could talk about it now, but I had an incredible opportunity to get on the top like 5 podcasts in the world, and to film with like incredible people, you know, being interviewed by Sean McKelly. And yeah, since then I've just been getting a lot of podcast invitations, and the episode hasn't even launched officially yet, so you can officially congratulate me, but I've already been getting a lot of requests to podcast. And you know, this is what I had in my vision maybe 6 months ago. I was like, yeah, in 6 months, you know, I'm writing my book, I'm gonna do the podcast, I'm gonna go on stages, and it's all kind of happening so much faster than I planned. But it's all great. I'm going with the whatever is happening. And but I'm still healing, you know, I'm still healing, I'm still hurting. I realized that it's a weird journey for those of you who are on a healing journey. Like some days I feel so good, like I'm 90% good, and then there are days where I just completely crash and I cry, and I miss my dad, I miss my dog, I miss, you know, I miss people in my life. And yeah, and it's just like, it makes me sad, and I'm sometimes sad, you know. But then I kind of like, okay, I let it be, I let all my emotions be the way they are, and then I just kind of feel happy again. So that's kind of what's been happening. But I do still feel like I'm healing, and I have still a lot of pain and hurt inside, and it's going away every single day. And you know, time heals, and eventually new memories rewrite the old memories, and eventually, you know, everything's gonna be incredible. But I'm definitely in a very different space, mindset wise, energy wise, and just generally how I feel about life. I feel like I've changed so much in the last 3 years. I don't even recognize myself anymore and like who I am. And I think a lot of you see these changes, especially if you've been with me for a long time. If you're new, then welcome. But I will keep my promise, and I'll start doing vlogs every single week, so I can update you a bit more in details on what's happening. And have an amazing week. Bye.